Hey guys, welcome back to another video with Travel to Yuzu. I'm Megan. Today we're going to be building a new stand for my brand new turtle tank. So I'm upgrading my turtles, that's it. They're going from a 100-gallon tank into a 150-gallon tank. And then my turtle that right now is temporarily in a 55-gallon is going to go into the 100-gallon on her own. So we're going to build the stand, we're going to set the tank up, and we're going to go ahead and put the turtles in their new home. See you there. So I started by cutting out the bottom base and the top base. Nothing is screwed together yet. That's what I'm doing right now. So I've just pre-screwed, make it easy. I'm going to go ahead and attach all that together. I'm going to attach that together, and then I'm going to show you the next steps that I'm going to do to make this stand. The stand is going to hold this tank right here. It's a 155-gallon tank with an above area, basking area, I should say. Stand's going to be 20 inches high so that this isn't too high because I'm short, so I want to still be able to reach the top of it. I'm really excited for this build. Alright, so I went and attached that to this piece and that to this piece. This will be the piece on top, but I'm not going to attach that yet because I need more supports here. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out more pieces like that. I'm going to add those on. Then we're going to stick this guy on top, and I'll meet you guys back here. All right, there we go. I put all the supports in. I just have to attach that piece to that. So this will be the bottom, and then I'm going to do this exact same thing over here, and this will be the top. And then all I have to do is add support legs. I'm going to go each corner, and then in the middle as well, and it's going to be doubled. So it's going to be 2x6, 2x6 here, attached onto that one. And then I'll probably top it all off with a piece of plywood. But for now, my drill has died, so we're going to take a quick break. Alright, so while the drill is charging, I went ahead and cut all the rest of the wood I need. So I cut all the pieces there. I'm going to go ahead and attach that all together. I started on the legs. So they're going to be 20 inches high. There, and then one on the end. Mentioned too, this project is done by completely repurposed wood. This was from a deck demo that was done, and I took all the wood home. So the wood is rough looking, but hey, wasn't very expensive to build. I just had to buy some screws and a little bit of time to put it together, and that's it. So I'm really excited to see how it's going to turn out. Alright guys, so this is where we're at. I kind of did a lot of things off camera and just decided to pick the camera back up and show you where I'm at. The drill is not working very well, so I have to constantly charge it. So I would have had this whole thing done by now, but the drill is definitely slowing me down. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to, again, leave the drill to charge. But this is all supported right now here and here. It's not all screwed together yet, but I still need to do the other supports. What I'm going to do is put a piece right here. So it sits on the bottom frame and the top, and that's going to go on each piece. There. Same on the other side. Then all I have to do is put a piece of plywood on top and it's done. So again, it's really just the drill slowing me down. So I'll just spend this time cutting the wood right there to get ready. All right, as you can see, I went ahead and I cut out all these pieces that fit here. So it goes from this to there with all the supports. They will all be screwed together. That's for each one. And it is level. That's good. It's obviously not level this way because of the driveway, but it is level that way. Here is the completed stand. So as you can see, all the supports are there. They're all in. Of course, as I said, they go from bottom all the way up to the top, and then they have a piece right here that sits there. Now that's where most of the weight is. And those go all the way around. And then the plywood on top to even out the weight of the tank. And to make everything even better, it is level. That is something I am proud of. I really didn't think I was going to actually get it to sit level, but I did in every area. So that is awesome. So overall dimensions for this tank are 74 inches long, 24 inches wide. It's wider than I needed it to be. The tank is only about 20 inches wide, but That's okay, is what it is. And it's about 21 inches high, and that's because once I have the tank and the basking area on top, it's really going to bring that height up. That being said, I am going to go ahead and try to get the tank inside. It's really heavy. I don't know if I'll be able to do it on my own, but we're going to try. I'm going to get the tank inside on the stand, then I'm going to get the big basking area on top of the tank. I'm going to fill it up, put it in the area of the house where I want it, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to show you guys the final result. Alright, so right now I am in the middle of draining this tank so that I can move this one over here because it's going to fit better on that wall. I have the stand ready. This stand is going to go where this tank was. Then I'm going to bring in the big tank, get it all set up. So we're slowly getting there. This tank here, which is where my pink belly side neck was, is actually going to go upstairs. I might sell it, I haven't decided yet. So when all is done, these 4 turtles are going to go into the 150 gallon, so they're getting a 50 gallon upgrade because this is a 100 roughly gallon tank. One of these turtles is actually going to a new home the next month or so. She was a rescue that I've nursed back to health, and I've now decided to rehome her. The other 3 will have the 150 to themselves. And then this tank here, which is the 110 gallon, will now be the new home for my pink belly yellow side neck Phoebe. Along with Phoebe, I also do have some fish in that tank as well. This is where my 2 Oscars live, as well as my firemouth and a couple convict cichlids. They're currently in this bucket with an air thing going to keep the circulation, so they're doing totally fine. Alright, so we finally got the tank inside. Took a lot of work. I wiped the inside of it. I didn't clean it too much because all I'm going to do is fill it up. Then I'm just going to take a net, go through, and get out all the leaves and things like that from outside. So we are at the point of filling the tank up. There's no substrate. I might put substrate eventually, but with turtles, it's actually easier without substrate. So this is where we're at right now. Alright guys, it is the next day, and we are fully set up. I wanted to let the tank clear a little bit before I showed you guys. I also just fed them, so it's a little murky again. They did all eat, so that's really good. They're loving this tank. They're looking really awesome in here. The basking area on top has also been successful as far as I can tell. It looks really good. It's not done. I'm going to try to find 2 more windows that size to put there. This did originally come with that, but they broke, so I just need 2 more. I'm also going to extend it so that the basking area goes from here basically all the way to there, so it's a full thing. And then what I'll do is have like basking area, and then one area will be like planted dirt, so if they ever want to lay eggs, because I do have females and a male, my little male is still tiny, he's got to grow. If they ever do want to lay eggs, they need a dry spot in the dirt. So that's my plan eventually. I just don't know what I want to put across here. Alright, so as for the basking area, I did add 2 ramps to it. These slide to you. I don't know if I said that, but that's why I want to get 2 more. Anyways, one basking area is here. It's a little bit wider. I'm going to cut those zip ties and not as steep of a slope. And then this side over here is a little more narrow, and it's a little bit of a steeper slope with an extra kind of thing down there. And I'll cut these zip ties too. I know they're working because I've seen water up here and I've heard splashes. So this is great. This is in the meantime until I do finish extending all of that like I did mention. So that means my other 110 gallon tank got put over here, and this tank houses my 2 Oscar fish, as well as my pink belly yellow side neck turtle. She gets along really well with all these fish. She doesn't fight them. There's a few convicts in here, and there's also a firemouth cichlid hiding in there as well. So all of the fish and turtles are upgraded. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I will be putting more filtration on these tanks. I'm going to eventually get some canister filters and turn everything into canisters. But for now, that's rated for a 60 gallon, and then I've got a 50 gallon sponge filter. So hopefully that will do for now. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video.